Hi there. I'm really glad you could join me in this journey to learn about tax, lien, and deed investing. If you aren't aware of this business opportunity, then this is the initial step in the financial transformation of your life. Quite a bold statement, wouldn't you say? Well, I can honestly say those words because for me, they're true. So follow along, and I promise you will soon be as excited about this opportunity as I am. I know that you're here because you're a person who looks for answers and solutions, for a better way to do things. That's why I'm providing you free access to these highly informative, life-changing videos. I know that many of you do not currently have the knowledge to follow through on this opportunity. That's okay, because that's why you're here. You may have heard the gurus say you need to know what the county rules are to begin investing. Then they leave you hanging and you're going, okay, what now? Well, instead of telling you what now, which is kind of a no-brainer, I provide you with all of the information in an easy-to-follow format, and I put it right at your fingertips. There's no spending hours and hours of your time to recreate the wheel. This is valuable, pertinent information that you need to know, such as where do you get a list? When and how do you register for the auction? What is the bidding format? Is there a deposit? And how much is required? What form of payment do they accept? And when is that payment due? Well, you always start with the disclaimer that you need to be able to properly research individual properties to separate investing from gambling. Absolutely. On this note, many of the gurus will initially give you a partial list of items to be aware of or a limited checklist to follow. On the other hand, I walk you through the entire process, no stones unturned. Oh, look what we found here. Once you learn this, you'll be able to do it over and over yourself, just as efficiently as you now tie your shoes. If you're like me, in the beginning, it took all my concentration and dexterity to tie my shoes, but now I can do it without even thinking about it. I know that there are those of you who may be thinking, geez, I wish I could do this, but I don't have the seed money to get started. Well, you're here for a reason, so not to worry. There are millions and millions of dollars out there just looking for a person like you who has the knowledge to find these opportunities, and I'll show you how. Now, right now, some of you may lack the confidence in yourself to take that first step. Well, my friends, you've already taken that step by watching my videos. Once completed, you will have all the tools you require to become a success. Another bold statement, right? Well, stay with me because we're just beginning. Are you getting excited? I know that I do whenever I talk about tax, lien, and deed investing. So are you ready to begin? Awesome. I want to make sure that we have some fun as we go through the process, so I hope that you enjoy my sense of humor. Okay, in a nutshell, here's what tax liens are and how they work. For over 200 years, counties have relied on the collection of property taxes to pay for such services as the fire department, libraries, and schools. When the property taxes are not paid, the recourse that the county has is to place a lien on the property for the unpaid taxes. Then, after a specified amount of time, the county will sell these liens and deeds to investors. The county then uses this money to pay for the services that we all rely and count on. And you, as an investor, realize a substantial profit. At this point, I want to ask if there are any of you who are tired of living from paycheck to paycheck like this guy. You currently have mounting bills with no clue where the money is going to come from? Have you ever dreamed of becoming financially independent but have no idea how, except for maybe winning the lottery? So I'll ask you, if you could improve your life very quickly, would that be something you'd be willing to commit to? If your answer is yes, then follow along with me because what you are going to learn in these videos is going to transform your life. You will learn a solution that will allow you to overcome your constant fear and worry about where the money is going to come from. What I have for you is what you've been searching for, a real action plan. In these presentations, you are going to be given all the tools you will need to transform your life. And I know all about transformations. My name is Don Boehm, and I've gone through quite a few transformations in my life. At one point, I was dead broke. I'd just been divorced and had moved to a new city to start over. At that point, I was pretty much at my wit's end. What was I going to do? Well, like most people, I went out and I got a job, and we all know what that spells. Just over broke. It was a commission sales position, and I knew it would be a while before I received my first paycheck. Well, not having money for rent, I would work in the office until late, and then after everyone had left for the evening, I'd sleep under my desk. No joking. It may sound humorous now, but back then it was no laughing matter for me. Then I'd get up early the next morning, clean up in the bathroom, and get ready for another day. Just before my first paycheck, the finance company came along and repossessed my car. Whew. Talk about being down in the dumps. But you know what? That situation transformed my life. That was when I made the decision and the commitment to myself that no matter what else happened, I would transform my life and create around me a culture of plenty. And this is exactly what I want you to be able to do. Now, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but one of the proven ways to build long-term wealth. When you purchase a lien, you're not purchasing the property, you're dealing with the county and not the property owner. The two outcomes most common are that the owner pays the back taxes and interest, which you receive from the county, or you get the property. That said, there is a chance of you losing part or all of your money if you do not have the knowledge and tools to make informed, intelligent investment decisions. With these videos, you will have the understanding of tax lien and deed strategies, and you will be able to decide if tax lien investing has a place in your investment portfolio. Unlike other investments, no matter where you live, you can invest in tax liens and deeds from the comfort of your home. All you need is a computer and an internet connection, and I'll show you how. And did you know that you can use your retirement accounts to fund your tax sale business? That's tax-free money making more tax-free money. What could be better than that? One thing is certain, there's plenty of opportunity available. There are about 7 times the number of liens issued every year as the number of foreclosures at the height of the financial meltdown. And these liens have a value of between $7 and $10 billion annually. There can be, I have to say, with this much money involved, a great deal of competition in the major marketplaces. But because of the sheer volume of the liens and deeds available, there is always the ability for great rewards to the investor who is knowledgeable about how the process works. That's why in this series of videos I will be going over the entire process of how you can profit from these opportunities. Now, what other companies normally teach you is what tax lien and deeds are and how the process works. I'm going to teach you how to make money by providing you the tools and showing you exactly how to find profitable properties to invest in. Not only that, but you will need assistance in the actual development of your business. For that, I have a cadre of professionals that I personally work with who have agreed to also work with you. They are available to help guide you in setting up the foundation of your business and to keep you on track. They will help you with such items as corporate structure, book and record keeping, contracts, title, and all the back office duties a successful business requires. Isn't it great to be you? Well, by following my methods, you're going to get amazing results. As we all know, there are no guarantees in life, but if you make the commitment to yourself to succeed, this is going to make a huge transformation in your life, and it really works. Now, this may not look like much to some people, but for me, it was California gold. I won this property at the Riverside, California auction for $7,100 and later sold it for $20,500. Would it change your life to be able to do just one deal like this per month? If so, then I may have the answers you've been looking for. If you're like me, you decided to check out the tax deed and lien business, feeling this could be the key to realizing your hopes and dreams. Whatever your goal is, you thought this opportunity just might be the ticket. With this business, you'd be able to retire comfortably or maybe travel when and where you wanted to. Now, I took these next pictures while on one of my journeys. This is the Anasazi Indian cliff dwellings in Mesa Verde, Colorado. It's really an awesome place. And this is the Grand Canyon. It speaks for itself. Nice picture I took there, huh? As I said, I took these pictures while traveling around the country, but I took them while traveling in the comfort of my new RV. Maybe your goal is to build your dream home in the mountains. This is a picture of the home that I designed and built on Priest Lake in the northern Idaho Panhandle. That was one of the dreams that I had that I made come true. I know that when you heard about this opportunity, it sounded fantastic to you. Buying real estate with less competition than chasing the fix and flips, great rewards, and the ability to create the lifestyle you always dreamed about. Only stumbling block is you didn't know where to begin or have the knowledge of what to do or where to do it. In order to gain entry, there seem to be only two paths to follow when learning. Make your own mistakes, or find a mentor who will help guide you. Only problem with this second solution is that the gurus usually charge an extremely exorbitant price and then overwhelm you with more information than you can use or need. So this is where American Tax Lien Services comes in. American Tax Lien Service, or Atlas, is the parent company of BuyingTaxLiensNow.com. What we have done is take the BS out of it for you and give you tangible information you can use immediately. We have done the legwork, and all that's left is your implementation of the material. With our program, you can become a member today and an investor tomorrow. Now, I understand that this task can be daunting. You ask yourself, where do I begin? Well, the answer is quite simple. When is the date of the next auction that you can participate in when you're ready? Now, in order to participate in the auction process, there are a number of things that you need to know and know how to do. First, you need to know when the auctions are. Second, you need to know where to gather the information about the county and their rules. And third, you need to know how to do the proper research on individual properties to ensure that you are investing instead of gambling. So to be quite honest with you, in order to be successful, you do have to put in some work and you do have some studying to do. But I can guarantee you this, anytime you're going to transform your life and business, there is always work involved. And this is going to rock. Oh, and check this out. If you don't want to do the research yourself, once you know how, you can outsource that work. I have links to websites where you can do exactly that. You get the work done with no employees, no Social Security taxes to pay, and it frees your time to focus on the things that actually make you money. Pretty cool, huh? When I first discovered tax liens and deeds, I was kind of like a kid in a candy store. You get the idea. I was in Sonoma County, California, and I was so excited I immediately called the county to find out when their next auction was. The lady that I spoke with was very nice, but she told me, "Sorry, sweetie, it had been last month." Well, you can imagine that put a little damper on my enthusiasm, so I bravely asked her when they would hold the next one. I was floored when she told me 2 years. Wow! I'd been studying, was ready to get my feet wet. What was I going to do now? I understood the concept and had done numerous tutorial auctions online and even attended live auctions. I was ready. Well, not being one to quit, I reminded myself someone else just like me had done this. See, I knew and I believed because I had seen the testimonials. You see, I believed it was possible, and I believed in myself. I have an abundance mindset and the perseverance to continue when I knew that others would quit. I kept reminding myself, if not now, when? Would that be a good question to ask yourself at this time? If not now, when? Okay, so let's get on to why you're watching this video. which is to transform your life financially to give you the freedom and security you've always dreamed of. You're here to learn what you need to know about the tax sale process and how you can profit from it. So seize the moment and click on the Get Started button below to receive your complimentary free online video series. I'll see you there.